on here has been kind of boring.
All present, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Deputy Solomon. Please have a seat.
Them jury seats
And
suck.
Mr. Dean, you may begin.
They're not comfortable.
I'm going to publish a portion of State's Exhibit 2 by playing from the very beginning of this video file, and I will state for the record when I stop the playback.
All right, let me make it where you guys can see it, because otherwise, what the heck, you're not going to know what's going on at all.
So I've stopped the playback at 9:54:45 on the timestamp in the top right corner. Now, Sergeant Stewart, that timestamp in the top right corner of the frame, does that reflect the time of day it is?
Yes, sir.
And I asked you earlier about what time you responded, what time you got there, and I think you were testifying from memory at that point. But what does this video file reflect here in the top right corner is when you arrived and made contact with the defendant?
9:54 a.m.
Okay, 9:54. Now, do you see in front of you a document marked as State's Exhibit 3?
Yes, sir.
And what is that?
It's a photograph of what you see when you first walk past the gate.
Just one or a whole stack of them?
There's a stack.
Okay. Now, are those still frames drawn from your body-worn camera footage from that day?
Yes, sir.
And do they fairly and accurately depict the events that they're concerned with?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your Honor, I'd offer this in as State's Exhibit 3.
I think I've already seen it before.
Yes.
Numbers 1 through 27.
Is that how many it is?
I've seen these guys. I don't really agree.
Okay. And I understand that Exhibit 3 is a composite exhibit.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Admitted.
May I publish, Your Honor?
Yes.
And may I be seated to scroll through these and question witness? Thank you. Now, Sergeant Stewart, mainly these images depict different people and when they arrived, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's just go through these in order. This first slide has 9:54 and 28 seconds in the top right corner. And we can see the defendant walking down the driveway towards you, correct?
Yes, sir.
So this is your initial arrival.
Yes, sir.
This next slide is shortly thereafter when she begins talking to you, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, in this next slide, slide 3, who is the gentleman on the far left? And you can look up on the screen, I think. Might be easier for you.
You said the far left?
Far left of this image.
That's Corporal Jepson.
Okay.
The officer.
Moving on to the next slide. Who is that immediately to the right of Jepson that we see there with his hands on his body armor?
That looks like Officer Gormley.
Okay, so that would be Gormley.
Yes, sir.
And then to the right of Gormley, who is that with the notepad in his hand talking to the defendant?
Officer Voss.
Officer Voss. Okay.